Since it's freezing out, there are certain things you should be doing to heat up. Wear some gloves, a wind-resistant hat couldn't hurt, and boots. Boots are likely to assist you as well, but there's nothing better you can do than think warm thoughts. So let's talk baseball. Yeah, baseball starts now. That is an official decree. And we'll begin with big names who were forced to test the real estate market over the winter. This is Mayo's Triple Play, Outfielders in New Places. Shin-Soo Choo's an interesting fantasy player. He doesn't do one thing really well, but he does contribute across every category. He's not elite anywhere like Carlos Gonzalez, Ryan Braun, Mike Trout, but really, few are. Now in Texas, his stats depend on where he hits in the Rangers' order. He seems like an ideal two-hitter. But that's just me talking. It does seem sensible though. Choo's OBP is a hair below 400 over the past 2 years, which is A, incredible, and B, more sustainable than you may think. Many will point to his elevated batting average of balls in play for that inflated number, but a bloated BABIP? Nothing new for Choo. His career rate's a ridiculous 350. And he's been able to maintain that number through his pickiness. His walk rate has gone up 3 straight seasons, and he's maintained a line drive percentage over 20% in each of his 9 seasons. Sans won. It was 19.7% in 2010. He's consistent, safe, and if he could ever figure out left-handed pitching, he'd be a lock for top 10 at the position. And with a combined 207 average versus southpaws the last 2 years, that number's far more likely to go up than down. What does a move away from Fenway to Yankee Stadium mean for Jacoby Ellsbury? A slight boost in power, maybe? Perhaps he can crack double-digit home runs for the second time in his career, and first since he smacked 32 in 2011. Wouldn't count on that many, though. 15 may even be pushing it. But you still get elite run and steal totals, but a drop in average should be expected. Ellsbury's 298 mark was heavily assisted by his 341 BABIP. If that number regresses back to his career 326 mark, expect fewer hits, especially if his strikeout rate continues to climb for the 5th straight season. But he'll be fine as long as he's healthy. Something he hasn't been able to do in consecutive seasons since 2008 and 2009, though. Does he have elite talent? No question. But that injury risk forces him into a tier below that top group of outfielders. It's probably not fair, but give me the guy with equal talent without the DL history, especially at the front end of drafts. Hey, more Yankee sightings, and Carlos Beltran, he's an interesting one, because I'm very curious to see where his average draft position ends up after real drafts start to take place. Normally, Beltran goes undervalued because he's old. Exploiting ageism? A high-end fantasy strategy, by the way. But his move to the Big Apple may inflate his value. And don't overlook the value added to players on big market teams. That's a legit real thing. But production-wise, expect Beltran to keep his late career surge going. What he may have lost over the offseason in ability, he's gaining by moving to an awesome ballpark. And since he's likely to DH the majority of the time, he won't require as many days off and won't suffer from the wear and tear of playing in the field with bad feet. Love daily fantasy baseball, but need something to fill that void between now and April? Don't worry about it. DraftKings runs tournaments in basketball, both of the pro and collegiate ranks, and hockey every single day. Plus, football ain't finished yet either. So there's definitely something to scratch that itch. So go to DraftKings.com and sign up right now. Okay? I'm Pat Mayo, and I shall see you next time.